Okay guys, welcome back to another video of Fishing Planet here. We are doing another video you guys asked for, and that was what baits do I use most? And now I want to keep in mind this top 5 best baits. This is just my opinion. Now, I'm not a Fishing Planet god or nothing like that. So this is just what you guys asked of, what you asked me, what I like the best for baits. And here they are, guys. We are going to start off at number 5. This is going to surprise a lot of people, but I think flies are definitely something I use a lot. It works incredibly good. This and bread it was really close between that for 5. The bread almost made the list instead of it because the bread has a little bit more of a kind of a range, but the flies have a tendency to catch more unique. So I did put the flies in here, and that was really tough. I actually sat and thought about it for a while before I decided on that. At number 5, this is one that lately is becoming one of my absolutely favorites. It is the mariachi palm fruit. And the Jahari palm fruit works pretty good too, but this works incredible. This works from everything to catfish to carp. In fact, I quit using boilies on carp because this works so well on carp. I just made that change, and it's something I really like, and it works. I mean, the list that mariachi palm fruit works on, actually, if you go look, both of them on their thing don't list enough species for it, to be honest with you. They both should be listing a lot more because they can catch quite a bit of stuff. You can catch predator fish, bottom fish, carp. You know, it's quite impressive, and it's starting to really come up my list. So at number 3 here, guys, is tried and true. One of the most used baits I have used throughout my years in Fishing Planet. When it comes to catfish, this is pretty much my go-to no matter what, even over the huge cut bait, even the blood, all the other new stuff we get. It has a tendency just to not fail on catfish, no matter what catfish you're going at, and it works pretty good on gar and stuff like that as well. In fact, I want to make a point here really quick. One that just barely got left off my list was crawfish for the same reason. The crawfish works on a lot of stuff. It actually works on more than what it says there, and that's a pretty darn good list. Bass, catfish, gar, and sturgeon. I mean, that's probably a good quarter of the whole fish entire game. So, but like I said, crawfish was really close to making it. And same with dead lambari. Them two I use quite a bit with when I'm catfishing or just stuff in general. At number 6, we have bloodworms, which you guys are probably not surprised about. But bloodworms might be the best thing in the game for catching new, smaller fish. These last 2 on the list, you can basically use the last 2 and catch almost everything in the entire game with. But bloodworms, definitely when it comes to the smaller fish, my favorite thing to use, hands down. And the flies and bread are really good too, but the bloodworms really takes the cake here on this one. You get it pretty early on, and you kind of use this forever. And I'm guessing everybody kind of knows what number 1 is, but it is large minnows. I know that there's all these new minnow baits and all these other fish baits, and when it comes to minnows, these large minnows, you can take them anywhere and they will catch something. You take them down to the Congo and you can basically catch any fish in the Congo with them. You know, catfish. You know, I pretty much don't need to explain this one, but pretty much everything in the game that's a predator will attack a large minnow or a shiner. Shiner I use quite a bit as well. But I don't think people are surprised by the number 1 on this list. Down in the comments, let me know what your guys' favorite baits are. And they don't have to be from my list. Go ahead and pick from all of them. As you can see, I actually carry almost all baits with me, and I try to use all of them, but there is a reoccurring theme that pops up in mine. Also, peas almost made that list as well. But anyway, guys, hopefully you enjoyed. And like I said, let me see this down in the comments what your guys' favorite is. And we'll see you next time, folks.